The prosecution, in this case the Office of the Attorney General or Solicitor General, did not object to the application we made. Basically what that application means is that we are saying that while we are taking the matter now to the Supreme Court on Deon's behalf, that we are asking that there be a stay so that the order of the magistrate and the decision of the foreign minister to extradite him be stayed until there is the appeal. Otherwise we would just be going through an academic exercise at the Court of Appeal. So that's the gist of it.
And that stay was granted?
Yes, that stay was granted, so now we have to wait to see when we'll have the matter heard on appeal. When you apply for a stay, it's important because if you don't do that, it means that the process could continue, he could have been extradited, and when you go to the Court of Appeal, you're just going through an exercise, arguing over something which there is no need for. The thing is now, it does take some time for matters to get on the Court of Appeal listing. I don't know how quick we'll get this one, but I hope at least by the end of the year it would be in the October session. If not, it will be until next year's first session. But I know that the Court of Appeal has a lot of matters, so we'll be hoping that ours is dealt with expeditiously.
Could you give us just break it down for us, because a lot of people, myself included, are confused when it comes to extraditions. We know there are people here for years going from one level of the court to the other. What stage is your client at, and what legal recourses does he have after this?
Well, I would say he's like at the second going on to the third stage. So the matter was heard at the magistrate court. They ruled against him, so we appealed that. Well, we don't really appeal. We had a habeas corpus and we applied for judicial review. We did not win that, so now we are appealing that decision of that judge. In the process, we did the stay. However, after the decision of the Supreme Court, he also has the option to appeal to the Caribbean Court of Justice, and even after the Caribbean Court of Justice gives a decision, you also have the final system would be to go to the foreign minister to ask the foreign minister to use his discretion and not allow the extradition. So, but you have to go through all that process before you reach a foreign minister. And what is happening that now that people are being extradited, in the past, the Solicitor General office will just go lodge this at the court, the magistrate gives an order, and the person is picked up and left. However, now people are getting their attorneys, and we're going through the full process with the hope that as you use the entire process, when you reach the final phase, you're able to then get the minister, the foreign minister, who is the ultimate person who has to sign the order, not the court, the minister. Then you get to appeal to that person to say, please consider my situation and don't extradite me.